the show today are hospitality experts and restaurateurs from Veritas, Roberta Dalenberg, and from Grand River Brewery and Dalenbergers, Justin Dalenberg. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, Bart.
Yeah, nice to see you. And Manchester Market and all the other things you've got going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome restaurants. We were just telling you we're in Veritas the other night, and you guys had a lot of people from the ETA, the Emerging Technology and Art Festival, and
It was a full house.
Yeah, people were loving it. Got a new GM and chef that's been a return to Jackson chef.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He reached out to us, Chef Anthony, and we were like, wait a minute, that's who we were looking for this whole time. He loves Jackson, and he's got the same passion for food that we have, so it was a great fit, and he's been doing phenomenal. The food quality has improved a lot, and it's actually amazing. Every time I eat there now, it's like, oh, I don't even need to worry about it because Chef Anthony's got it. And
I think he does.
Yeah.
You've got a new lunch menu.
We do. We've just started to launch the new lunch menu, and it's mouth-watering. It's a lot of pastas, a lot of different sandwiches.
The French dip is back.
The French dip is back.
Oh,
Yeah.
finally, the French dip.
There it is. Yeah, that's a crowd favorite for sure.
It's very important. Meat and bread, two food groups that you can't forget in your weekly diet.
Yeah, that's a great sandwich. Got some fall and winter menu items as well. Pastas. What's
Yep.
this?
That, I believe, is the Italian sandwich that we're doing on the focaccia. So it's got like some
bread.
cold cuts and some fried vegetables and some wonderful cheese.
Looks
Yeah.
awesome.
The burger with the truffle fries.
All your restaurants have the best fries.
Oh yeah, that's very important.
Yes.
The correct fries cooked the right way.
Starts with the right potato.
Yeah.
That's the
It's
secret,
all
isn't
about
it?
the potato.
Mhm.
Yeah, every restaurant uses Kennebec potatoes, and they're actually a special breed called a chipperbeck. It's actually like a trademarked potato.
Huh.
So it's a variation of a Kennebec, but I was corrected by the chipperbeck folks. They're like, it's a chipperbeck potato, which is a better Kennebec potato. And I'm like, okay. And on the box, it says that the finest chefs use chipperbeck potatoes for French fries.
Are they from Idaho?
They are from all over the United States, so the season kind of travels across the country. So they're based out of Washington, the state of Washington. And you being from the East Coast, right? The Kennebec
Right.
was invented in Vermont, of course, right?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that's where everything great is invented.
It is.
But so yeah, they're based out of Washington, so they grow a lot in Washington. They have some farms in Idaho, but most of their farms are like Wisconsin area. And so as the different seasons change for potatoes, they pick them at certain times, so you have the right starch content, whatever. But so our potatoes come from different places from the United States throughout the year. But it's the process too. So you gotta cut them into a certain temperature of water and do certain things to them, and then we blanch them in soybean oil and beef fat,
AKA tallow.
a little bit of tallow.
Yeah.
When you see Kennebec, I always thought it was like a Maine name because it sounds like a Maine.
It is a Maine name. I'm sorry, Maine, Vermont, like the Katahdin.
Maine is Vermont's the home of one of your cheese suppliers, Cabot, makers of the best sharp Vermont white cheddar in the
Yes.
world.
In the world,
In the world.
nothing better.
Yeah. You buy it by the truckloads.
We buy it by the pallet load. Yes, we do. We love that. We use Great Lakes cheddar out of Ohio as well.
Now, we talk about the various restaurants that you have, and there's something new happening at all of them. Let's talk about Dalenbergers downtown. You've got Tecumseh.
Yep.
in downtown.
And and Jackson. So, yeah, and we've been testing new recipes for the past year. And if you go to Dalenbergers and you notice all the ridiculous yard signs everywhere, and then you go inside and you see all the posters plastered everywhere, you're probably wondering, what the heck are these guys doing? Well, we've been testing new menu items. That's the fried chicken sandwich, which is, it's pretty good. That's buttermilk marinated. It's got a special coating on the outside.
That's
and then
my
we
favorite right
sprinkle
there.
this stuff that we like to call, that's the mushroom Swiss burger. Also ridiculously good. But we sprinkle chicken crack on the chicken after it comes out of the fryer.
Chicken
Crack. Yeah, because it's that good. Yeah, that's the new Dolly Melt. And that's like a double patty, double cheese, caramelized onions, and dal sauce on our Jewish rye bread. So good.
The only thing is you cannot eat your food in the car while you're driving.
Well, you can. You just have to be an expert at it. You have to see. There's a technique.
He does it.
You got to line your pants with one napkin.
I use a lap towel. I
Oh,
have a lap towel in my car.
You
Yeah,
know,
lap
his
towel.
technique is he eats it in 3 bites. That's it. Like the fastest you eat, the last massive you eat. And I can't do that. I'm always like, oh, well,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Well, it just takes practice. The more you practice, the better you do. But we've been practicing for a new menu for about a year. So we actually have the new menu in production right now. It's the first time we have changed the menu since we've opened in 3 years. But when we originally opened Dalenbergers, my goal was to have this big, awesome menu with all these like great homemade fast food items, And everybody's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, why? They're like, because it's going to be hard enough because we don't know how to do fast food. Let's just do burgers and fries. And I'm like, okay, boring. So 3 years later, finally got everybody convinced, like, we got to do this. So we've got like the fish and chips, the fried chicken sandwich, the mushroom Swiss burger, salads. We're going to have more salads. That's a common
Really?
complaint that our salad sucks. And it's true. It's very boring on purpose because we were not trying to sell salads, but now we are. So like we'll have because we have the market now, right? So we can do so much more from a fresh food standpoint. So we have like Cobb salad. We have the Santa Fe, like a Southwestern salad, kind of similar to like Grand River Brewery.
All at Dalenbergers?
And a Caesar salad. Yeah, because, we listen to people. And through the last couple of years, big complaint is you don't have enough salads. You don't have enough fresh vegetable offerings. So we're like, okay.
It's
noted.
Dalenbergers. Now,
I know.
people will come, hey, why don't you have any Chinese food on your menu? You could get just inundated with all these requests and end up with something that's just going to weigh you down.
Yep.
But
people like salad.
people love variety. What's this?
That's poutine.
Poutine. Let's take a look. Poutine. Is this?
Oh,
Is
ridiculous.
this-
So good.
That's a Canadian specialty.
Again, Vermont knows poutine.
Yeah, and those cheese curds come from Cambridge Cheese Company in Onstead, Michigan. We get them fresh every week. And then, of course, our twice-cooked Kennebec fries.
Of course.
And then small-town brown gravy. So the cool thing about the gravy is we have the butcher shop in Manchester. So what do you do with all the bones, right? Like you just throw them away? We
No.
don't. We roast them, and then we have giant stock pots, and we make beef stock. And then we take that, and we take our beer from the brewery, the small-town brown, a little bit of mustard, that's a secret, some smoked ham, and we make gravy. And it's wonderful.
It is. It's awesome. And it's got that simple name, brown gravy, but it's so much more.
It's got a little bit of depth to it, a little bit of character.
It's awesome. You should sell it by the issued bottle lid.
It's probably going to happen one day.
We're
working on it.
working on it. We're going to establish all the recipes, and then we're going to start selling everything.
Well, you bottled the mustard, and I had the mustard, and I think this was the first time at Feast on the Farm.
Yeah.
And by the way, I met your dad for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah,
The patriarch of the Dalenberg family.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I agree.
So the mustard was killer. Now let's talk about GRB, as it's known.
Oh yeah, same kind of deal, right? So Grand River Brewery, last year we're recovering from the pandemic, trying to get the wheels back on the bus, so to speak, and we cut the menu back for the first time in probably 6 or 7 years, and it killed me. I'm like, because we have all this great food that we spent years and years and years developing. like the Jaeger Schnitzel that I think is on the screen right now. And man, I think we made a lot of people mad because we got a lot of emails like, where's the Jaeger Schnitzel? Where's the Reuben fritters? Where's the Santa Fe wrap? Where's this? Where's that? And you know, we really wanted to give our team some breathing room to kind of get our collective stuff back together. So over the last, I'd say 6 months, you know, Chef Vince, our corporate chef, who's amazing, came on board, and he's been working with our kitchen teams and kind of working on getting the passion, the pride, the care back in the kitchen, so that way we could have such a large, diverse menu. Because everything on our menu we make from scratch. We don't. Our freezer at the brewery literally is a reach-in freezer, and it's for ice cream. And that's it. And sometimes frozen shrimp. But everything else on the menu is fresh. All the bread's made at the bakery. The fries are cooked fresh. But like that's a lot of work, and it's really hard to do. So I mean, part of our issue is just really like getting everybody after the pandemic and being off so much to come back and want to like put that amount of work into the food again. But like honestly, like I can kind of proudly and happily say that we're back, you know, like we're back at it again. Our menu is the same size it was before. Vince has put some new stuff on there that's amazing. I'll say that I think he executes it better than we ever have, you know, and like you're pretty much guaranteed anytime you go in there now to have a phenomenal meal. So that wasn't enough for him to get the menu back. He just released it, I think, 2-3 weeks ago. He redid the brunch menu. He redid the lunch menu. Lunch menu has like $9 half sandwich and half salads, $9 half sandwich, half soup. But he's doing a winter menu, I think, in a couple weeks. So it's going to change yet again.
And really in the restaurant business, Roberta, we were talking before the show, it's every day is an adventure, and you're constantly evolving.
Yeah, we're always thriving, trying to make the best, put out the best food, the best service, and make sure that our guests always have the best experience. That's what we want. We want everybody to come in and feel that they're home and eat the best and leave with a full heart.
And a full belly.
And a full belly. Yes.
All right, so Thanksgiving, that's coming up. Like how many
here.
days we were talking this morning? How many this
I
date?
don't know. Is it coming? I don't even know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for Thanksgiving.
It's in like a month or something, like the 23rd, is it? The 24th?
So you will do people's Thanksgiving
Yes.
dinner for
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Out of the market, I believe, right?
No, the Manchester Market is doing Thanksgiving for that area. Grand River Brewery, we moved the smokers back from the Manchester Market to the brewery.
I can smell them.
It's wonderful. We figured that Jackson missed the perfume downtown
Yep.
of smoking meat. So we'll do the smoked turkeys out of Grand River Brewery. If you want like a traditionally roasted turkey, we offer those out of the Manchester Market. Veritas, they're doing their own Thanksgiving thing. Chef Anthony will have their menu out soon. But yeah, Grand River Brewery, we actually already started taking Thanksgiving orders a few weeks ago. We've already got a lot. So I think we'll stop taking orders the week before Thanksgiving. We get our turkeys from Peacock in Troy. So they're Amish raised, all natural, really high quality. And then of course all the sides and everything are all good from scratch, homemade.
It's awesome. I've had the GRB Thanksgiving dinner at Andy and Stephanie had that I think last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was awesome. And what service? Great service. I think you personally delivered it.
Yeah.
I think so. All right, so you've got, are you expanding? Are you opening another restaurant?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where?
Clawson.
Clawson.
Yeah. It's a little farther away, but it's a great community. We're really familiar with the space. You know, it used to be Black Lotus Brewery for like 13 years, and then it closed. And Clawson hasn't had a brewery ever since. And so the space was empty, and we're thinking, well, Grand River Brewery would really work great here on this corner in Clawson. And, you know, we already sell a ton of our beer in that area. We have a lot of fans of our beer up in there.
I saw it on the shelves in North Carolina, believe it or not.
Get out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love it. Well, and we don't want to be too far away, but like, you know, this space really is perfect for us. I mean, it's not as big as like Grand River Brewery in Jackson, or even Marshall, but I think it's going to crank. I mean, I really do. It's going to be open a lot later than our other locations because it's, you know, in an area that's populated with like 1 million people. But it's going to be the same, you know, great beer, you know, great cocktails and wine and food and service that we do at Grand River Brewery in Jackson. We're just taking our show on the road.
Awesome. We're going to be visiting Grand River Brewery and or Grand River Bakery and Manchester Market. I think next week, right? Manchester Market Food Circus on the way back to Manchester Market. And Roberta, I loved what you said in a note to us this morning. As the world around us seems to be falling apart, you remain optimistic and positive because that's your only option.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're not walking forward, you're dead. So you gotta keep walking. You gotta keep going and, you know, doing your best every day.
And you guys do. You keep a smile and a positive face on all your businesses. And think about when the pandemic hit, the day before your biggest day of the year, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So much corned beef. We had mountains of corned beef cooked, and then we were shut down for St. Patrick's Day. And it's like, all right, everybody, I guess we're eating corned beef for the next 3 years. But yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, well,
That was brutal.
you made it through, and
Exactly. We're
yeah.
here and we're stronger than ever.
well, thanks for all you guys do. It's a real gem. Your restaurants make downtown Jackson a destination for people from miles and miles around. We appreciate that.
We're very thankful for Jackson.
Yeah.
It's an amazing community.
Keep up the great work.
Yes. Thank you, Bart, for everything.
Thank you for your great
Thanks, Bart.
food and great friendship. Roberta and Justin Dalenberg. We've